morning keisters and rockers of riches. And I'd think about washing my clothes and starting again. But this one, my friends, is a special understanding of a certain type of person that we once called men. I don't think you can call it that anymore. It's just, the thing is, I was never jealous, you know? I always just thought, yeah, that shit. I will give you my reasons when I can, but I'm just gonna not. I wasn't even jealous to the point of fucking, when Linda Tromans wanted to get hold of Jamie Stokes, because he looked like him. She was like, oh my God. And I thought, yeah, go on, man. Because he's a bit of a chunkier version, so that'll take you aback. And, and he's partial to a lot of drugs. That'll take you aback as well. He needs a lot. I guess it's because of his weight problem, so he needs a lot more, especially what he was into MDMA, than most, because he's used to it, and then he's got a bit of a weight problem, not massively, just a bit of a chunky monkey. He could just eat really well, and he had a great choice of tell me them, and you think, fuck, yeah, I can see why you'd end up eating like 10 sandwiches. I mean, that's a fucking great thing to just be given and eat into. He'd be the one who'd be given like those fucking things you get from Sano's where they're pre-made like tuna, shit like that. And then you can just make a load of sandwiches. We'd have like 10 of different fucking ones, like 3 different pots. And he'd just have that as a snack, as a supper. And it'd be like, well, fucking hell, of course you're going to naturally overindulge with that kind of selection. But he literally like lived in this bit where it was like the top room was his. So we had a bathroom, bedroom, a sofa. It was a sick get up. Just meant like he basically like lived in a flat by himself when he was like 16. So it looked sick. Nice top floor town flat. It was like, wow. It's just for somebody like me, it was like almost like another world, and you were just kind of in awe of the fucking room and the sofa you were sitting on, and let alone everything else. To him, it was just like, yeah, that's his life. It's every day. I mean, I only went there a couple of times, so it was like, whoa, wow. I never fucking I never thought, oh, I need to get on a talent contest. I to the point where even BIM, I didn't even want to go there because I had other priorities. The part I learned that you get 3 at best ever, usually 1, 2 at normal, of a hit on an album. From Gerard, yeah. That was great, Gerard Manley. That was a great fucking, he just gave me a nice little lowdown there, which I hadn't considered. And like, thought of it in a kind of mathematical kind of productive sense before. I never thought, oh, I must change my name so I sound cooler to be able to enter a talent competition. Hey, Eddie. I definitely didn't start getting jealous over the fact that, oh my God, he actually loves his. I wouldn't be able to say that. I love my mummy that much that I gave back my mummy's power giving back part of her soul to her. My God, I mean, my mummy comes up with brilliant ideas. Just bucking, like, just sharing your problems with my mummy. I don't want you to share your problems with my mummy. This is my mummy. I share my problems with my mummy. So fuck you. Sharing my problems with my mummy. That was the best experience. Yeah. She did it sick. Oh no, I've lost the fucking... I've lost it. That was like the best thing. Oh mate, I'm an idiot. What's wrong? What has this turned into, Sam? I know. It's meant to be a good thing here. And you fucked everything. I know, mate. What's going on? How does this always fuck up? Why does it always just go fucking terribly wrong? It's just, this is the story of my life. Oh my Jesus. Don't worry, it's on the side, protected and shield of the inside. And my mummy did it sick. And then just like run out of suggestions. It's like just simple things. I couldn't cook a pizza properly with the... And I just showed her, this is what I'm struggling with. And she just, boop, I knew exactly what to do. Now I can cook a pizza mint. Thanks to my mummy. It's not just the fact that I'm obsessively obsessed with her. Think of her every day. I want to tell her I love her every day. New and different ways to tantalise her. All knowing, all round and loving mind. Yeah, I will stop going down this. So, no. No, it's just like, oh shit. He said he just see it for its like fickleness. Oh right, so he's wooing older women. So I must woo this older woman and say I might see you. I'd be happy to see. We'll get to that. Let's talk about, you know, Mick Jagger. Basically, this is our Mickey D now. You know, as little Keith is over here, he just thought, fuck off. You have no idea. You know, Mickey D really wanted to be set free with his talents of being a frontman. That he, well, he's dressed like a lady here for Vogue magazine. You know, that's the kind of thing I'd have to ask my mummy about. Vogue. What is Vogue, mummy? Because I don't have a fucking clue. And she'd say to me, it's something to do with fashion, you know, just to help a little peanut like you. And it's like, ah, right. This is what I mean. You know, that's the difference. It's like, oh dear, he watches my shit. It's very obvious because you suddenly started trying to really go out of your way to do some kind of breakfast show with some whore, kike or bitch. Apparently you made a oh my God, can we make sure we edit that bit up, please? Said the kike or bitch. I just wanted to let you know there's a song on my last album called Golden. Whenever we sing it, we replace Golden with Amanda Holden. Oh, that's so great because it rhymes. I'm so loving towards you. And look how he's really trying. Really trying. You can see suddenly I've never seen him use veins in his head before. Suddenly he's really having to try hard. You know, use those veins in his fucking faggot little head. Oh yeah. And his kike is trying to be celebrated over my mummy. It's nothing. Like, I know you cannot even go there. There's nothing. It's just what? Some kike that he said one little bit of excerpt to is trying to, like, what, compete with mummy, who is what, who's now a completed full Lisa Everly, who I constantly love ardently every day. You know, I've had to patiently not think about right now so I could, use my energy on basically bullying this little kike and its ugly whore friend. Amanda Holden touched us. Eddie Styles uses her name in Golden. We don't even know what style. I don't know what he's really called, but he's got a Polish name. I love the Polish, don't get me wrong, he gets me some great shit, and he's hard as fuck, really hard work, but I mean, like, you know, the ones that are embarrassed about it, like little Eddie, because he's been public educated now. Not like a real Pole, like a real hard Pole, a fucking hard Polishman, but me, they're hard, like, you just immediately want them to be on your team. There he is, or there she is. Oh, and there she is. And that's what I mean with tattoos. Me and Jake Holton, it was like, between us, I mean, that's about £60,000 worth of fucking money between us, which we have spent. And neither of us have got a tattoo, because neither of us made it to prison, because we'd always just, you know, we'd rock the boat. As soon as it got to that point, yeah, we'd have to pay it. Basically, we would just jam it, just about escaping prison. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how Jake did it as well. We were just, it was like fucking the devil was on our side there. We were jamming as fuck at escaping prison. At the same time, I never got a tattoo, Kaiser, because the money I got, I just spent on drugs. Now, I love taking drugs, you know. I love the drug side of rock and roll, more than anything. I thought you could even fuck the rest, fuck the sex bit. I want to love rock and roll. I want to love the drugs, love the love of rock and roll, and love rock and roll. That's what I thought. So I just ardently took a lot of fucking drugs. I didn't waste my time spending loads of money on shit like that. We just saw that as what, you're sitting around for like 4 hours while somebody puts pain on you. I could have gone out and got a load of crack by that point, and that would have, you know, been just as inflicting on the body, but at least I would have had a fucking hell of a rush and a tale to tell. That's how we saw it anyway. I don't get those kinds of people, especially lads who are like that. That's just not me. It's not how me and Jake did it either. I mean, Rebecca thought it was hilarious. It's like, we just came over as the kind of lads who had done it all and got it all. And then neither of us had it. We were, you know, bare-skinned boys. Because we just spent all our money on drugs. We'd end up with fucking actual scars on our fucking bodies from fucking ourselves, instead of actually, you know, needing a tattoo. Just think it's a bit gay. Not against homosexual people. No. They're outrightly fucking proud homosexual fucking lady or man. No, it's just, this is a bit gay. It's like, you're not really coming out, are you? You're just fucking acting like a little gay boy. You know, like how you'd fucking use it against somebody in the playground, like this kind of little gay boy. Yeah, just like that. Why has he got a butterfly as well? Such a lady tattoo. Why? Because butterflies are beautiful butterflies which ladies possess. It's like he's trying to be a lady. That's the difference. No, I recognise I'm a woman, mummy. Yeah. I never said I was no lady. I recognise I'm a woman. You know, woman. I'm very womanly. I have very womanly drinks. I'm honest about that. I have womanly drinks. I smoke menthol cigarettes. That's a very womanly thing to do. I never thought I was more beautiful than you, though, mummy. You know, I get very protective over how beautiful I find you, mummy. Then you get these kind of faggots who just think and wanted to be a lady that much that they fucking basically are a lady, trying to be. It just makes them look even more of an ugly fucking women. Women. It's a woman. These are women. I mean, Jesus, what the fuck is that, mate? What the fuck is that? Jesus, it gets worse. Seriously. That's such a fucking weird thing to do. Eddie really gets gay as fuck. You know, and he doesn't have like some girlfriend, does he? It's just him. It's just Eddie. You know, Eddie all the time in these weird fucking costumes, all the time. I mean, and then these are the kind of girls who go out with. I mean, this is just. She looks like a kid to me, especially what she has in her teeth. She just looks like a child. A butterfly in between her teeth. That looks like a child to me. And that's what Eddie, you know, texted a stranger thinking it was her. Oh, fuck off, did Eddie text it? I didn't even realise what it said. Yeah. Yeah, he texted a fucking stranger thinking it was... No, that's him basically coming up with a nice little lie to fucking feed her with his child fucking girlfriend to, you know, so we can get on some more children. He's used her as a way to access more children. Why? Because of the fact that children like her because she looks not too far from a child herself. So that's a way of bringing more children into his gigs. So then he can start texting them. You know, and he can just say, oh, yeah, I thought it was you, love. What a fucking faggot boy, fairy. So another one, Anthony, yeah, he had tattoos, but he got tattoos when he had no money and he was in prison, and he got it done fucking very homemade, raw prison tattoos. You know, they were... probably done within 2 minutes, sort of tattoo. Yeah, he had a few, but that's how he got a tattoo. That's what I always thought I'd do. If I end up in prison, that's something to do, is it not? You get yourself a tattoo, because, you know, there will always be a day when you haven't got any money to get drugs and there's nothing else to do, and there's somebody in there who's a good artist or something. Oh, Harry Styles looked like accused of assaulting a woman. Accused of hitting a woman, and he grabbed her back. I didn't get the full article, but you can on... by Lee Brown, it's like news somewhere. Literally, that just sums him up to a T. He's a right rapey character, basically. You know, they do look very similar. He's his hard inmate version of him. You know, Eddie and Harry. Harry and Eddie. Yeah. Now he's trying really hard to pose, so he looks like he's got a six-pack. It's like, mate, for fuck's sake, what, go like this, is it? Go like this? You look like you've got a six-pack. As you come out the pool, it's like, mate, anybody can do that. You fucking kike. It's not that hard. You just go like that. For fuck's sake, you kike. Absolute fucking kike. Jesus. It's all about trick of the light, Eddie. You faggot little fuck. The truth is, you're a fat little fucker. There's another one that really shows you he's got a bit of a dump plump. It really does, mate. Oh, and there he is. In his dress again. Or her dress. Oh, this is when he wanted to be Julie fucking Garland. He's that much of a fucking faggot. He might as well have done bring, bring, bring with the trolley. Ring, ring, ring with the bell. You know what I mean? You might as well have done that, son. Instead, he did Over the Rainbow because he thought he was Julie Garland. And then you see his master. And the thing is, who was the person who got really annoyed about Harry Styles and Eddie fucking Styles doing so well? Mickey D. The original. You know, if you thought Mickey D was this cool fucking better version of me, he is the fucking one who started it all. The woman of rock. Little Lady Rock. Yeah, this must have been when he first realised, oh my God, I look beautiful. Jesus Christ. Here he goes again. looking a bit too, really enjoying putting his leg over his other leg because he just loves his legs, feeling them together. There's nobody's got better. I mean, what is that for a costume? Jesus Christ, he looks like fucking Kate Bush, fucking Wuthering Heights. And I mean, Jesus, that is just an ugly looking woman, is it not? Like the ugliest looking woman. Like, oh, Jesus, that one, I really thought she was the lady. And then she realises, no, God, she's so fucking ugly. It's unbelievable. It's like, not too sure if it wants to be Freddie Mercury or fucking God knows what. There's a little lady having a strop. Oh dear. Little lady having more of a strop because everybody thinks it's an ugly cake compared to an actual lady that it's trying to fucking show up, right? It's trying to show up the fact that he's got bigger lips than an actual lady's. Huh? Huh? Like competing over the lip fucking, huh? I just, Jesus. There's another one where, you know, the lady he's with, who's a fine looking lady, looks more masculine than he does. Oh, what it says, but it's just boring shite. Always is with this kind of fucking lady when he thinks he's right, or she does. Jesus, starts getting fancy looking lady hats. And that. This one is just like, yeah, he's getting in his 40s, he's beginning to get dumpy. So we thought, right, the way I'll make myself look less dumpy is I'll do this pose, make it look like I haven't got as much of a gut. Same as that pose, make him feel like he's a bit thinner. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, Jesus, who wears those? You know, yeah, I wouldn't anymore, but anybody who could have pulled that off before, I would have thought my mummy could have. It would have made it look really beautiful. Now I just say, that's what a paedophile, woman, bitch, kike, Mick. E.D., Mickey D, Mickey Jaggy D. Jagon. Jagger! I'm a really hard rocker because I've got Jagger at the end of the name, like I'm some kind of hard nut. Jagger almost sounds like jagged. She actually killed herself because she had to work on his fucking costumes. She was that much, but she was basically his slave, like Keith ended up being in the Rolling Stones, basically. Mick Jagger saw Keith basically as not like, oh yeah, fellow fucking partner in fucking rock. He just saw him as, you know, how like Adam Carr and fucking James Carpenter saw me. Oh, he's my slave because I'm that great of a fucking man that I get to boss this slave around and he does all the work and I get to take the credit for it because I would have done this, but I have a slave do it for me because I get to do this. I get to rape loads of children instead. It's like, Jesus, what the fuck? Like, turned his own lady into a nigger, is how he saw it. Wouldn't say that, but that's what he was doing. Little wagger boy over here. Fucking, she killed herself, and Keith wasn't far from going himself. You can imagine, he would have lost faith until little Keith came along. Whoa, big Keith. You're the captain of the ship here. This is just a fucking little faggot fairy fucking queen who's definitely not Queen Mummy. Nah, no siree. I mean, this was one actually, from a distance, it looks like Mick Jagger. It's actually a lady pretending to be Mick Jagger. That's clever, because that's how much of a fucking woman it is. If ladies can dress up and look like him if you fucking see it from a distance. What the fuck? Here he is again. I mean, who thinks that's a great idea? The Rolling Stones made some great music and then he bastardizes it by wearing shit like that. No wonder you had things like One Direction coming out and Harry Styles becoming a sensation. It was him fucking causing that shit, and then he got angry about it because he got jealous. He wanted to be it. Basically, he was prepared to make even shitter music. He was prepared to just kick all the music which he made out the window just so he could fucking start again and just be tattooed up so he looked a bit more fucking hardcore. It's on GQ magazine. It's just another one of those where I'd have to say, Mummy, what the fuck is GQ? I thought that was fucking to do with the summer or something. I don't have a clue. I don't look at those kind of things. I knew Rolling Stone magazine. I knew Total Film from my cousin. That was it. Jesus, what the fuck? I mean, one time I used to think, oh yeah. You don't get tired. I thought Mickey D was, oh yeah, he's a cutter, you know, he wrote some great shit. Great. I wasn't informed that, no. Keith wrote the best shit. He just fucking wrote all the bollocks. All the ones you don't like, think of Mick. Well, in my head, it works like this. The ones which I've never liked, they've always been Mick's. Like, I don't know, fucking Collars, definitely know a lot of songs on the 2000 Light Years Away is just all Mick, because they're all shit, most of them. The one which I will like, it will be Keith. I haven't even sifted through that one again, because a lot of it you can tell is just Mick's idea, getting jealous of the Beatles. Another example, fucking Daddy, It's Okay to Cry and shit, but little girl sitting on Daddy's lap. Fucking Jumping Jack Flash's Keith's. I just like saying Keith's stuff because it just gives me a bit of like harmony in the head for a moment from all this shite. Street Fighting Man's Mix. Shite. Little Wagga boy. What can he do? Well, he could do nothing because he couldn't throw a punch. He couldn't fucking fight. And then same thing on the GQ magazine. Who does it say underneath after all this shite? How do you fuck on Eddie Little Styles? Yeah, literally. This one's a good one. They were married, and a few months later, you can just tell she gave something. Something she gave. So obviously, immediately within a few months, I look at that. That's a real fine lady with the right fucking t-shirt on. That's an actual lady. It's a lady Mummy would think is fine. I'm moving that along because I love my mummy and I don't want to be thinking of other ladies apart from you all the time. No. Yeah, so I brought these African trousers. My sister, because I thought, fucking hell yeah, Anna, you're right, they sound mint. They're just, ladies wear African trousers, men don't wear that kind of shit. You just turn yourself into a spectacle immediately. It makes you become a woman. It just does. I had one day of it, and I cut my hair after that. And it was around that time I got raped by a Korean lad called Kim. Not raped, I got dry-humped. Because I just loved ketamine, I didn't really care. I was just like, bloody hell, well, thank you for dealing with it, fellas. But that just awoke on my head and made me think, hang on a minute, I've turned myself into a fucking rape victim here because of the fact that I just look like a woman. I look that female that I'm getting raped by fucking Korean people. And they're grooming me into being their friend so they can fuck it. I mean, it was outright, I do believe if I was the only one in the room, it would have been rape. I think it was only because my mates were there that he just thought, fuck it, I might as well go for the dry hump because fucking this is the only chance I got. That's what I left myself exposed to. I learnt the hard way, and I'm glad I fucking learnt quickly to know, Jesus, he's a fucking weirdo. He's a right precious little fanny, and no wonder fucking, Keith just knew, mate. He listened and he knew. I'm glad Mick does go into it because it does show that fucking hell, it is actually the Hells Angel that fucking sorts out that fucking member in the crowd who wanted to shoot him. It was a black fucking bloke in the crowd and he wanted to shoot Mick Jagger. He hated him that much that he'd come to that show just to shoot Mick Jagger because he just found him that much of a kike. And it was a brilliant thing, that Hells Angel doing that. Why? Because you couldn't turn him into a martyr of rock. It would have been the worst thing that nigger could have done. Literally, turn this fucking kike into a martyr. Oh, Jesus. And then when I look at them, I realise, who they remind me of? Both of them. They really remind me of this one actor, William H. Macy. They just have this comfortable looking head that looks like William H. Macy's, like that. They just do when you see them, and they're like laughing. They look like that, you know, like comfortably fucking overly groomed, pampered dog. One which my dog would see and think, oh mate, you're mine. Loved those the most. He destroyed a whippet just off his own back. Like, he got that fucking ardent about destroying one of these whippets that he smashed I tightly chained it and then had it clipped, and he got through that tight fucking knot and the clip, snapped the clip, and the fucking undid the fucking lock. Like, I don't know how he did it. He just loved pampered dogs like them ones. Like ones which were like really like you pay through the fucking nose for. They were the ones which he loved destroying more than they. And next time I saw that bloke, he only had one whippet left. Basically, he had one left because the other one he had to destroy because Ken had just fucking rinsed him. And he felt sorry for me enough and was that scared of me enough that me and Ken got away with it, and Ken managed to have his dinner. He did get a few Malin Clare. We've got to take him out, and I did try and warn him. He's nuts, and you could see how happy Malin Clare were. So I thought, go on, just take him out. And she said, honestly, and I'd just been going, Ken, you just go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. It was almost like he was trying to show to me, yes, I learned what you did, Sam. I knew it the whole time. And she said, I saw him and he was smiling. And then he just went off. And we couldn't see him a moment in the woods. And then he came back and he just had a cat in his fucking jaws. And he was going, oh, oh. Sorry. Literally that kind of comfortable fucking head. You look at them. You look at those three fucking people at Manson, Eddie Styles, and Mickey D, and this fucking kike, William H. Macy. Literally, they look like the same fucking kike. It's unbelievable. And like, look, he's even posing with a guitar, like Mickey and Eddie would. You know, they're the same fucking thing. He's like the mind of them. He's got a bit more of a head on his shoulder. They wear similar looking clothes. You know, they get hold of similar looking ladies who are like in love with them and are into shit. So then they can just have them hanging around them while they molest kids. Basically, because then look at what William's like. Always with another woman. And then who's there amongst the pictures of William H. Macy? Little fucking Eddie. It just reconfirmed everything I felt. Jesus Christ. I was fucking right. And that's it. It's to the point of, Jesus, I want these gone. I even want the lady gone because I like my mummy. I'm deleting a lot of them. I don't need. It's not nice having faggots like that on there. And then you just go like that. And they're all there. Delete. Now we go on recently deleted. Select. There'll probably be a lot more shit which I forgot to select here as well. Which I just completely forgot about. Bollocks. Fuck, I've got a lot of shit to delete here now. There we go. Select. So almost there. Just want to get rid of it because I've done what I needed to do. Explain it. It's just horrible having that kind of shite on your fucking iPad. You want clean of hot enough. But that's it, really. That's the ballad of Mickey D, Eddie, and fucking H. Macy. You know, how they just are basically three fucking wannabe ladies who really jealous of mummy. You know, those are the kinds of heads which really went out of their way to bring somebody like my mummy down. Why? Because of the fact that, oh mate, when they tried it on, that was something my mummy laughs about. I can just see it all over her face. That's why I love her even more. Because of the fact that somebody like Mickey D came up to her and she made a pass at her, and she just like basically rinsed him off in a really classy way that fucking he's never fucking felt more affronted in his life. I do believe that that is part of the joke of her following him, to say, yeah, I'll follow you because you fucking were really into me, you weirdo. That you fucking didn't think with your head, did you, Mickey D? Mummy would have goose-stepped all the way to Russia, just like the Fuhrer. She was backing the whole time, as in me. Yeah, as in little fucking Keith.